Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video. So if you guys didn't know, there are 6 secret characters in World War II Zombies that you can unlock for completing secret challenges. So today guys, I'm going to be going through all 6 of those characters: the Hunter, the Mountaineer, the Survivalist, B.A.T Agent, B.A.T Elite, and Slayer. Now they're all really cool looking characters, and I'm going to go through each one and explain tips and tricks on how to complete the challenges, as well as tell you guys what the actual challenges are. Now if there's one of those that you want to specifically learn how to do, there will be a pinned comment, which is my comment, with timestamps for each and every one of these characters, so you can just click on the timestamp and go to that section of the video if you guys want to go ahead and learn about one specifically. But once again, in this video I'm going to go through all 6. Now I've had the luck of completing all of them, so I have all the characters unlocked, and I wanted to wait until I actually had them all so I could show you guys gameplay of each one. Now the characters aren't going to be full-fledged characters like the 4 main characters, which is Jefferson, Drostin, Marie, and Olivia, just because they are, characters. Some of them are brought over from the campaign, and some of them are brought over from like headquarters and stuff, so it's a little bit different, but they don't really have too much dialogue. That you obviously have like the moaning when you get hit by a zombie, and oh hell, a couple of the male characters say that, so it is not really that insane, but the characters just look cool, and it's kind of a cool way to show like what you've done in World War II Zombies. So sorry about the super long intro, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first secret character is going to be the Hunter. Now overall, the costume for this one is pretty decent. It has a bandana over its nose and mouth. It looks kind of like a ninja of sorts, which is really cool. Like, the costume for this one is pretty decent, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now as far as the Hunter goes, this is the more time consuming one, I think, out of all the characters, because what you have to do. Now if you guys didn't know, there are treasure zombies that appear on the final Reich, and they drop a bunch of jolts in increments of 100 points. And if you go up and you see one of these, you can just keep collecting points if you would like, or you could kill it. Now for this specific challenge, what you have to do is kill these treasure zombies. Now the only way to get them to spawn in is by having Pack-a-Punch completely opened, and also by opening the salt mine door. So you have to do both of those things before these will actually spawn in, so it does take a little bit of time. Now as far as these treasure zombies go, basically what you have to do is kill them. Now the only way to kill them is by dealing enough damage into their actual body. You do not want to shoot the red bomb that's on its back, otherwise it will not work. Now when you kill a treasure zombie, there is a chance that it will drop one of the parts that you need. Now you need to collect the parts A, B, C, D, and E in order to get this challenge. Now treasure zombies are really hard to come by. You can go up to, do the full hardcore Easter egg and probably only get 2 of them to spawn, so it is very, very time consuming. Now what a lot of my friends have done, and what I've done to actually do this, is I just keep replaying and opening up the salt mine door and opening Pack-a-Punch until I get these to spawn and kill it, and hope that I get one of the parts for this. Now it did take an extremely long time, about 40 games. Sometimes you get no part at all, which is very, very annoying, but you have to randomly collect A, B, C, D, and E. It's going to be a complete random one, and sometimes if you're playing with people who haven't collected a certain one, you'll get a duplicate, and obviously it won't pop up for you that you've gotten it, but it will pop up for your teammate, and since you got 2, it doesn't really help your cause. Now if you do collect a new letter for the first time, it will pop up on screen and you'll know that you've done it. So it's going to be like a green icon, and it looks really, really cool. So that is how you unlock the Hunter. Alright guys, the next character is going to be the Mountaineer. Now this is the hardest one, in my opinion, to unlock in World War II Zombies, because the challenges are absolutely ridiculous. Now the character does look really cool. It has animal fur of a like vest sort of thing. It also has an animal fur hat, which is kind of cool as well. And this character just looks awesome. He has a banjo on his back, a knife on his side, and also some sort of like horn as well. It just looks really cool. Now, in order to unlock this one, you have to do a lot of hard things. So the first challenge that you need to complete is survive 20 rounds without opening doors in the final Reich. So this means that you need to get to round 20 in a first room challenge on the final Reich. And the other thing that kind of correlates with this one as well is survive 20 waves without opening doors and without going down in the final Reich. So basically you need to get to round 20 in the first room, and you can't go down at all either in order to unlock both of those challenges. So it definitely is one of the more challenging ones. Now, as far as what I would recommend that you do this 4-player, and everyone in your game has free fire. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is shoot your gun an unlimited amount of time while the free fire is activated. There's also a mod where you can have your guns pack a punch for that duration. So if everyone starts off with the M1911 and has free fire and has the mod that will pack a punch your gun during that time, then everyone can use the bacon and eggs, which is basically the Mustang and Sally equivalent from Treyarch zombies. So it's going to be really good for killing zombies. Now, the thing about this is it gets really hectic because you have all of the different boss zombies that are going to spawn in the starting room. You're going to get the Brenner on wave 14, which is extremely overpowered. It's the big flamethrower zombie. Also, you're going to get the whistling zombies, which have the spikes on their arms, which can be very hectic. And also you're going to get the bomb zombie spawning, which deal a ton of damage. So this is definitely one of the more challenging ones, and that's only the first 2 challenges for this. Now, the other one is survive 25 waves and prologues. If you guys didn't know, basically in the prologue mission, you start off, you walk, and you end up getting to a cabin. Now, you need to survive in that cabin for 25 rounds. Now, the only gun available off the wall on that map is the MP40, and there's no power-ups at that drop at all. So it definitely is extremely challenging, and there's 2 more challenges that add on to this one. There's survive 25 waves without going down in prologue, and then there's another one that is survive 25 waves without unlocking the secret room in prologue, which basically, if you guys didn't know, there are 10 lanterns that you can shoot, and it's going to open up a secret room with the ability to get a gun from the mystery box. So you need to survive 25 waves. Now, this one is extremely challenging, and I'm sure there's different guides online on YouTube that you can look up. This is by far the absolute hardest challenge that you can possibly do, and I'm so happy that I got it done. So it is crazy intense, and definitely one of the more challenging ones. Alright guys, the next character is going to be the Survivalist, and this one is going to be a lot of round 30 challenges, actually 5 of them to be exact. Now, the first challenge that you need to do is survive 30 waves without going down in the final Reich. So basically you can't go down, and you need to stay alive for 30 rounds. Now, these challenges are really easy to do solo, and I would highly recommend that you do end up doing all of these solo. It just makes it a lot easier. Now, the next challenge is survive 30 waves without using Blitz in the final Reich. So basically you need to get to round 30 without using any perks. So that can be a little bit challenging, but it's really not too bad as long as you have decent guns. The next one is survive 30 waves without turning on the power in the final Reich. So this is basically a round 30 no power challenge, and it is kind of difficult, I would say, without power, because that means that you can't get a lot of different things and pack a punch and whatnot. So it definitely can be pretty challenging. The next one is survive 30 waves only using starting weapons in the final Reich. This is the most difficult one, I would say, for all of this, because you spawn in with a weapon and you can only use that weapon. So what I would recommend doing is getting the M1911, opening pack-a-punch and pack-a-punching that thing, and use free fire as well, and that's probably going to give you the best chance to go pretty far. Now, it is kind of annoying, but once again, a good thing is that you can buy ammo from the pack-a-punch machine for 4,000 points once you pack-a-punch that gun. So you basically never run out of ammo as long as you have enough points, which is a very, very good thing. And the last and final one is the hardest challenge out of all of them, which is survive 30 waves with only 2 mystery box purchases in the final Reich. So a lot of people have been having challenges with this one because it wasn't working properly. The way I got it was I just didn't open and turn on power at all for the entire map, and I was able to get this one. Now I've done a bunch of challenges like together, which is a really, really nice thing. So I did like survive to round 30 only using the starting room weapon, and I also got the 2 box one even though I never hit the box. So it's kind of a weird and wonky type of thing, but you can get it to work as long as you do it enough time and put in the time and effort. So it definitely is pretty easy, and this one is not that hard to unlock. It just is really time consuming because round 30 takes at least like an hour and a half every time, and you have to deal with the brenners, the whistling zombies, the bomb zombies, all that sort of stuff. So it can get a little bit tedious, but once again, this is probably one of the easier ones to unlock. Alright guys, so the next character is going to be the B.A.T agent. Now this is the easiest secret character to unlock, and chances are if you played a lot of World War II zombies, you may have already unlocked it without even knowing. So make sure you check, because I got this one randomly and a lot of other people have as well. Now the challenges for this one is actually very easy. The first challenge is you need to kill a treasure zombie for the first time. So it's one of those treasure zombies that spawns on the final Reich. It just goes around dropping points in increments of 100 jolts, and basically all you have to do is kill one of those for the first time. The next one is defeat the Panzer mortar for the first time. So this means you can just do the casual Easter egg and complete it, and you will also unlock that challenge. The next one is survive 25 waves in the final Reich. So all you have to do is get past 25 rounds, and that one's not really too bad either. Chances are if you're doing like the hardcore Easter egg, you're gonna get past it right away anyway, so it's pretty easy. The next one is unlock the weapon upgrade station for the first time. So this is basically how you get the Tesla gun for the first time. It's super easy. And the last one is assemble the Tesla gun by wave 6. So those are all the challenges for the B.A.T agent. These are all extremely easy, and if you're just playing the map and doing all the stuff, getting the Tesla gun, all that stuff, you'll unlock these super quick. And this one is extremely easy, like I mentioned like 6 times. So yeah, that is the B.A.T agent. Now the next one is the B.A.T elite. Now this guy looks absolutely badass with a mustache. He just looks so cool, and I really like this character. Now this is probably the second hardest one to unlock besides the Mountaineer. Now this one has a lot of pretty difficult challenges. So the first challenge is you need to save Klaus by yourself. So you need to do the hardcore Easter egg by yourself in order to get that challenge done. The next one is save Klaus by wave 16. So basically you need to be extremely conservative when it comes to all the zombies. I'd recommend doing this in a 4-player game because you're going to get more zombies and have the ability to complete more challenges. Now there are a lot of different tactics that you can find on YouTube of people doing this. It does take a long time. The next one is save Klaus in less than 75 minutes. So basically this is a speed run of the Easter egg. You have to do it extremely quick. Now when I completed this for the first time, I literally did it in 74 minutes and 53 seconds. So I was only like 7 seconds away from not getting it. So it is definitely a very hard one, I would say. The next one is save Klaus without going down. So once again, that's the hardcore Easter egg, and you can't go down the entire game. And the last and final challenge for the B.A.T elite is save Klaus without using any specials, mods, or consumables. So basically you can't use any specials at all the entire game, which is very hard. And also you can't use any mods or consumables as well, so it makes it pretty difficult. Now you can get perks, which is a good thing for this one. Now once again, like all these challenges are for the hardcore Easter egg, so they do take a long time and they're pretty annoying to get. Okay guys, and the last and final character is going to be the assassin. Now the assassin is really one of the more medium difficulty ones to unlock. I've seen a lot of people in public matches with this character, so a lot of people seem to be getting it, so it's not too bad. Now the first one is you need to defeat the Panzer Mortar by wave 12. This is probably the hardest challenge out of all of them, and all you need to do is do the casual Easter egg, but you need to complete it by wave 12. So I'd recommend having a 4-player game when you go for this one. Just grab 3 of your friends and do it before wave 12. Just be extremely careful, you know, controlling the zombies, and try to get into the boss fight by round like 10 or 11. It's definitely possible. The next one is defeat the Panzer Mortar without upgrading any weapons. So this means you have to do it without pack-a-punching any guns at all. The next one is defeat the Panzer Mortar with no blitz. So this means that you can't use any perks, so it can be a little bit annoying. The next one is defeat the Panzer Mortar without going down. So obviously you can't go down. And the last and final challenge for the assassin is defeat the Panzer Mortar without specials, mods, or consumables. Now when I did this one, I actually was able to complete all 5 of the challenges in the same game. Now all 4 of us just grinded. We didn't have any pack-a-punch or anything like that, no perks. We didn't have, you know, any specials, mods, or consumables. It's definitely still possible. So this is a really good one to go for, I would say, if you just want to get like one special character. The assassin is, like I said, like more of a medium difficulty to unlock, so you can definitely get it. So anyways guys, those are all 6 of these special characters that you can unlock when it comes to World War II zombies: the Hunter, the Mountaineer, the Survivalist, the B.A.T agent, the B.A.T elite, and the assassin. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new for daily Call of Duty World War II content. I'm uploading a lot of multiplayer stuff soon, and also a bunch of zombies content. That is what I love to post, and they don't call me the zombies extraordinaire for nothing. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.